Hello, I am your generic Android 21 hater, and I am a stupid opinion basher and a complete failure at life who should be beaten to a bloody pulp by napalming all of the game youth force, then be shot to death by multiple death beams fired from Frieza, then be blasted by a massive Kamehameha from Cell, then be sliced up by Dabura's sword and have my energy drained by Spopovich and Yamu to revive Manajin Buu, and then get turned into a cookie and eaten by him. And then I should have my testicles hijacked by Beerus, and then I should be assassinated by Hit, and then I should be stabbed by Goku Black and Samus's Keyblades, and then be erased from existence by Hino and never see the light of day again, and then I should finally fucking die. Holy shit. That sounds like an absolutely dreadful punishment for someone like me. Wouldn't you agree? You may be wondering why I deserve all of these things. Well, I have a massive hate boner for the character Android 21 from Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I like to attack or harass other people who have different opinions than me and don't share my views. My levels of opinion bashing and stupidity rival that of your generic toxic Sam Raimi Spider-Man fan and MCU Spider-Man hater, or your generic TMNT 2003 Nazi and TMNT 2012 hater. I like to say things like Android 21 is the worst character in Dragon Ball, or Android 21 sucks, and that either Android 18, Cell and Moro are better than her, or she just exists for stupid fan service, and that she is a poorly written and annoying character, and the only people who like her are just horny simps with fed dishes, even though a good majority of Android 21 haters are all Cell fans who all share his general shitty attitude, because they can't get over the fact that literally nobody these days gives a flying shit about him anymore, or the fact that Akira Toriyama never liked him in the first place, especially when he was writing the Cell saga of Dragon Ball Z and only partially brought him back in Dragon Ball Superhero just so that Gohan could kill him again, and the fact that Cell is also used for fetish related things as well, although in very disturbing and creepy ways that will be covered in a separate video here, and that Android 21 is more popular than him, and is now one of the most popular characters in all of Dragon Ball and could easily solo him in a fight, considering the fact that Android 21 is literally just an upgraded version of Cell who is also based on a human template like Android 17 and 18 with Manajin Buu's cells added to her with only her hand whilst having her pussy sucked by Yanja. And the fact that Moro is literally just the evil half of Android 21, only he is instead a male goat and not really all that interesting, and that he is also partially just a copy of Cell as well, especially when, after he absorbed 7-3, he looks distinguishably like Cell in his perfect form. When I see someone like Android 21, or says they think Android 21 is one of the best Dragon Ball characters or their waifus, I start to bitch, whine, throw a hissy fit and a temper tantrum like some entitled autistic man-child over the fact that someone else has a different opinion than me, and I go and berate, attack and harass that person, and try to make that person see things from my own twisted perspective, because I actually consider my own opinion and views as fact, because I am a fucking dumbass who doesn't understand that not everyone else thinks the same thing as me, nor do they have to. Of course, I only do this just to get a reaction from them, because my nipples become very erect when I see an Android 21 fanboy cry or be upset after I hurt them verbally, making me worse than your generic bully or cyberbully. I also like the use the Android 21 is 10 years old comment to argue with them as well, which in case you don't know, it is an internet meme, and not a very funny one to be exact, and its levels of comedy rival that of those cringe minions memes you find your mom or and post on Facebook, which was taken from a line in the game Dragon Ball FighterZ but out of context, where she was actually revealing us how long she had been as an android and that she was built with a proportionate IQ, so mentally speaking she is an adult. And a few cutscenes earlier, it was revealed that she used to be the mother of Android 16's human template, making her the wife of Dr. Darrow, long before she was even turned into an android, roughly putting her around being 30 or 40 years old, therefore making her a MILF, and her cameo appearance and the reveal of her real name being Volney in Dragon Ball Superhero further confirms this, therefore debunking the whole Android 21 only being a child meme and statement, and accuse them of being a pedophile despite having No actual evidence to back me up in that claim, even though some Android 21 haters are actual pedophiles themselves, such as this one comment in a Rule 34 post involving some Android 21 art made by someone who gets off to My Hero Academia porn, but not based on the adult characters from said series, and their username is literally about a Chaco Erica, aka the pro hero Uravity, having a penis. Ain't that some hypocritical bullshit right there? The only people who actually believe the Android 21 is only 10 years old mean being true or retards who are not even real Dragon Ball fans or don't even give the slightest shit about the franchise at all, and should be exiled from the fanbase and never be allowed to see any of the new Dragon Ball content ever again, just like those two toxic Star Wars fans in the Warp Zones is the Last Jedi bad video. That's basically the long and short of why I fail. And because of this, I am one of the many reasons why the Dragon Ball fandom is now at a high time low and is now the absolute shithole it is today. I do this because I have no friends, girlfriend, nor a boyfriend, job, education, common sense, life, and not even a dick, and I act like a pathetic neo-Nazi or communist scumbag. But despite my lack of functioning genitals, when I am not doing any of the things I previously mentioned, I also like to have sex with. Alright, you can guess where this is going, if you have seen these types of Get Zone videos. But to those of you who don't know, I also like to have sex with inanimate objects on a regular basis that consist of the following: a bar of soap, comic books, pencil holders, sticker books, rubber ducks, bookmarks, desks, hair ribbons, toothbrushes, pocket knives, army whistles, rocks, toolboxes, cucumbers, MP3 players, a stick of incense, dead bed bugs, PlayStation 3s, Nintendo 64 controllers, the Minecraft joke book, a copy of Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey in Blu-ray, a model of Stonehenge, the actual Stonehenge, organ grinders, Michael J. Fox's Parkinson's disease, broken alarm clocks, the sound rats make when they inhale too much helium and you use them as a cock sleeve, plushies of Perfect Cell, King Harkinian's dinner, Dr. Robotnik's penis, Morse's shop, I Am Meme's magic book, Michael Rosen's bag of plums, Angry German Kid's keyboard, Mario's meatball, Mama Luigi's lots of spaghetti, Principal Skinner's steam dams, Homer Simpson's donuts and Duff beer bottles, Hank Hill's propane and propane accessories. I tell you what, Drew Pickles' 300-mile-long penis, the Pube Muppet's sexual satisfaction, the One Ring to rule them all, the Crystal Skull, all of the angry video game nerd stuff, and Shirt Pocket. Straight Fusion's self-control. Oh wait, never mind, he doesn't have any. Captain America's shield, all of Iron Man's suits, Thor's hammer, the Incredible Hulk's pants, Black Widow's big booty, Hawkeye's arrows, Falcon's wings, Spider-Man's web shooters, the Infinity Stones and the Infinity Gauntlet, Batman's batarangs and utility belt, Superman's missing red underwear on the outside of his costume, the lasso of truth, a lantern ring, the ring that holds the Flash's suit, Aquaman's trident, Hawkgirl's mace, Chisholm Fury of the Gods' Rotten Tomatoes score, Damian Wayne's general shitty attitude, all of the mother boxes, the anti-life equation, grilled cheese, deluxe sandwiches from Caesars, the real-life Iraq lobster who Michael of Random based the character of the Iraq lobster on, because he is secretly an inanimate object, the Super Crown from New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Link's Ocarina, Sonic's shoes, Shadow's rings, Tails' sis playing the tornado, the Master Emerald along with all of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, all of Dr. Eggman's robots, lightsabers, Darth Vader's helmet, Han Solo's blaster, the High Ground, Mary Sue Skywalker Palpatine, because she is secretly an inanimate object, Dumbledore's homosexuality, the Sorting Hat, all of Voldemort's Horcruxes, Terminator robots, Scooby Snacks, the Omnitrix, Sailor Moon's wand, the phrase "you get what you fucking deserve," the computer you are looking at right now, the phone you are looking at right now, the chair you are sitting on right now, the bed you are either sitting or laying down on right now, if you happen to be watching this while you are in bed, and if so, what the fuck? The clothes you are wearing right now, that is, if you are watching this video and not wearing any, and if so, what the fuck? The car you are driving right now, if you happen to be listening to this while driving, and if so, what the fuck? The toilet you are sitting on right now, if you happen to be watching this while on the toilet, and if so, what the fuck? The treadmill you are walking or running on, or the fitness equipment you are using right now, if you happen to be listening to this while you are either working out or at the gym, and if so, what the fuck? The establishment you are working at right now, if you happen to be watching this while at work, and if so, what the fuck? Unless you are on break or finished your shift, that is, then I take it back. Raffle. A broken piece of the fourth wall, Luke Koa's big boobies, the stone mask from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Noriaki Kakyoin's cherries, Joseph Joester's hermit purple, Star Platinum's Tio's Mudana, all of the hands that belonged to Yoshikata Akira's victims, Diabolus and Rishu's, Alba's axe from Overlord, Izuku Midori Yana's notebooks, Katsuki Bakugo's gauntlets, the stuff a Chako Urarika barfs out when she uses too much of her gravity quirk, Tenya Hibana's jet boosters in his legs, Ijiro Kirishima's manliness, as she does acid, all of the objects that Momotaro Yorozu created, Himike Otoga's Iku obsession, the Millennium Puzzle, the Egyptian God cards, all of the 7 Dragon Balls, every single episode of Merlin, Mouse, all of the songs from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the lyrics to the national anthem of Iran, all of the good things that SJWs and anti-SJWs have done for the world, which is nothing at all. Cleveland. A brain disorder that some awesome gamers has, if he is still continuing to defend Dragon Ball The Breakers and say that it's actually a good game. The distance between my itty-bitty micro penis and Henry Cavill's ass, a hand grenade that is set to explode within 3 seconds, Rimuru Tempest and Shine's swords from that time I got reincarnated as a slime, the fact that most of these items listed are intangible ideas, as opposed to literal inanimate objects, and finally, this video that you are watching right now. And when I have sex with these things, it sounds a little something like this. Fa. Swah. Oh. Plep. F F F F F F F Keck. And that's it, because I have no idea how to have a sexy time, let alone a proper orgasm or even reach one. But what did you think, Mr. Perfect Cell Plushie?
Wow! You call that sex? That fucking suckness! You are officially dumped, so do not ever contact me ever again, you pitiful waste of oxygen.
The perfect cell plushie dumped me, leaving me with blue balls. I thought what we had was special. Now I am off to go and take out my frustration by hating and bashing Android 21 even more, as well other Android 21 related things, and harass a group of Android 21 fans and accuse them of being pedophiles with no evidence to back up my claim, and find more ways I can be petty and toxic and make the Dragon Ball fandom an even shittier place than it already is. Maybe seeing some Android 21 fan tears will cheer me up. But wait, who the fuck is that woman with long bushy hair and tail coming this way? She seems really pissed off. What the hell does she want?
Oh, hello there, you worthless failure of a specimen. So I hear that you've been acting rather unkind towards my fans and followers, and been saying a lot of not very nice things about me as well. And let me tell you, I really did not like all of that. Not in the slightest.
Who the fuck are you? Wait, you seem very familiar. Oh no, it can't be.
Who am I? Who am I? Ha 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 ha. You know very well who I am. Who's the android you've been trash talking about and the reason you have been attacking other people who think differently than you do? Well, allow me to refresh your memory. Of course that's to be expected with low IQ imbeciles like you. I am Android 21, the self-proclaimed sexiest, smartest and most powerful and pansexual red ribbon android, as well as the true perfect being. And I am here to teach you a very unpleasant lesson in what happens when you can't learn to respect other people's opinions and projecting all of your hatred all over the place as you please. It's because of people like you that Dragon Ball fandom is an absolute dumpster fire these days that its levels of toxicity would rival that of the Star Wars fandom. I especially don't appreciate the way you act towards the rest of my devoted followers and fans, such as Michael of Random as well, and spreading false rumors about me either. I speak not only on behalf of Michael of Random but on behalf of the rest of my followers and the ones who make me feel so loved when I say that you will not be getting away with these types of things ever again. So as punishment for all of your sins and wrongdoings, well, if it wasn't obvious, I am going to bash your skull in by performing all of my super attacks on you in Dragon Ball Fighters. Now get over here, you worthless whelp.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Please don't bash my skull in Android 21. I want to continue bashing on you even more and attack your fans and followers all, because they don't share my similar views, and then go and have sex with my inanimate butt buddies. Now go away, you bisexual horse face, or else I will.
You what? Come on, speak up. You're going to do what to me? Yeah, I thought so. You won't be doing anything to me at all, because you're just so absolutely pathetic. Now get over here.
Ow. That fucking hurt. I am covered in so much bruises and blood from all of your super attacks. I hate you even more, you stupid bitch Android 21. But I am not dead yet.
Oh, don't worry. I knew that won't be enough to finish you off entirely, as I was just warming you up for what's next to come as part of your punishment. As such, I have brought an ally along with me who will surely put an end to you for good. You may introduce yourself.
Greetings, generic Android 21 hater. I am Tony Little, American television fitness personality, businessman, and swell speakonia cum hataha community legend alongside Drew Pickles. And I am here, alongside Android 21 herself, to finally make you pay for all of shitty actions and for making the Dragon Ball fandom an even bigger hellhole than it is. And in case it wasn't obvious, as part 2 of your punishment, I am going to be speed raping you so fucking hard by tapping into the swell force and rupture your anus so hard and fast that you will without a single thought of doubt die from it. Oh, and to make sure that you also never played the Dragon Ball fandom or the internet ever again, I will also speed rape your accounts on any social media platforms as well by transforming into this new state that I had learned. Now prepare yourself.
What the fuck? How the fuck did you turn into a virus?
Because speakonia logic. And for the record, you may call me the Tony Little Virus. Now, like I was saying earlier, I am going to finish you off for good by speed raping you and giving your social media accounts, computer and phone so many viruses that you will no longer have any access to any of them. But it won't matter anyway, since you won't be able to get them back ever again, because you will all dead after all of this. Now get over here, you little shit. It has time for your as well as pounding both in the real world and cyberspace.
Oh my fucking god. No. You.
After you end this coming for a long time. After you brought this upon yourself when you started going after people who like Android 21 and were just minding their own business. After you could have just ignored them, but instead you decided to go out of your way to berate and trash on them. After it's okay, whether or not you like a character, but attacking and harassing people over the fact they have a different opinion to you about said character is pretty low. After like, Michael of Random is not a big fan of Cell, and he thinks that the new current Star only we have in Dragon Ball Super is better than the old Star only we used to have in Dragon Ball Z, but he does not go out of his way to attack or harass people who hates the new Brown. This is why the Dragon Ball fandom is dying, because of the returns who can't accept the fact that the good old days are behind them and that people like other things, different to them. The Dragon Ball fandom. And the beast the Android 21 hating fans, and most likely self-sucking retards, who can't learn to fucking respect other people's opinions. Now I can get all of my power into your devices and accounts. Now that's a lot of mods. That's probably more mods I have seen in either Sonic 06 and Sonic. Blue Rise of Lyric combined. I am not sorry, however, because just like you deserve this. Imagine the reactions of all of those big Android 21 bashing retards watching this and getting triggered over this video. Michael of Random will be laughing his fucking ass off if that does happen. You claim that Android 21 fans are pedophiles all because of every dark meme someone made and all, because you clearly know jack shit about her or let alone why the fucking game she came from, and the fact that has clearly been debunked now. If they were pedophiles, why didn't they rape the children? How does it feel to be as helpless as all of the Android 21 fans you attacked and harassed? Now you can feel their pain as I take you and your accounts and devices label data and stuff. How do you even fuck your device or an account, by the way? No, who fucking cares? But now it's this big fat digital copyright deal, and now it's time to lose stream of death or life. Said that was well.
No. You killed me, you bastards, and my access to all my social media accounts on the internet that I use to harass Android 21 fans and bash on Android 21 are all gone. I hate you, Android 21 and Tony Little.
Well, wasn't that just a wonderful sight to see? That will teach that worthless bioorganic scum to respect other people's opinions and not to bash on or attack other people who think differently from them. Now that that's taken care of, normally I would say the Dragon Ball fandom in the world is now a much better place. But unfortunately it isn't just yet. Not to worry, however, we'll all just, how you would say, pound them all one by one eventually. I think I'm going to head back home and treat myself to some yummy sweets and treats now. To everyone. Oh, and thank you very much for joining me, Tony Little.
You are very welcome, Android 21. As always, I am glad to help. Now I must return back to Drewland to have a super incredibly gay orgy with Drew Pickles and the rest of the Barney bunch for literally no reason, and let Michael of Random do the outro for this video. See you all later, you swell sexy sons of bitches. And if any other stupid opinion bashers try to attack you all, because they think of something differently to you, don't take the law into your own hands. Just leave it to us, Android 21 and Tony Little. Anyway, we really gotta go now.
Hello everyone. Unfortunately, I am not Michael of Random, but instead I am just a random male Pikachu from Pokemon who can somehow speak fluent English. To those who are wondering as to where Michael of Random is and why he isn't here to do the outro for this video, well, he was caught up in a few other things, so he asked me to fill in for him. Plus, he really used to like Pikachus in general and had a massive obsession over them back when he was very young and thought he could just bring one in to do a part of the outro, since it is also related to Pokemon. Anyway, I will just read out this part of the script that Michael wanted me to read. I am. The moral of the story is to never attack other people who have different opinions to you. It is perfectly okay whether or not you like or dislike a certain character or a certain thing, but that does not mean you should berate or trash on other people who like the opposite thing to you, especially if you yourself don't understand it. So if you see someone who either likes or dislikes a certain thing that you either like or dislike yourself, just ignore them and let that person be, unless you want to get your butts kicked by a Neo Android who is basically like an upgraded version of Cell with Majin Boost cells added and Tony freaking Little. The other moral of the story is that bullying and cyberbullying can affect anyone either in the real world or on the internet. Any age can be affected by bullies in their own lives or total strangers, just like all of those other Android 21 fans who get trashed or berated on by the generic Android 21 hater you all just saw get their just desserts. If this sort of thing is happening to you, there are a few things you can do to stop it. 1. Ignore it. 2. Block the person. 3. If things get bad, tell someone about it. And finally, seek the evidence. Bullies are not invincible like most Super Saiyans. They are normal people like you and me, and they can be stopped. So remember to stand up and speak out. Eventually we can all learn to treat each other with respect. And lastly, the third and final moral of the story is that... Wait, what the actual fuck is this? It's perfectly okay to shove Pokeballs up your ass, but keep in mind that using full Pokeballs with live Pokemon inside can have a negative effect on your prostate. What the heck? That had absolutely nothing to do with the video. Why the hell did Michael of Random even write down that bit? Was that why he brought me over here to read this? What the actual fuck, Michael of Random? You think shoving Pokeballs up people's asses is funny, do you? I won't even question anymore. I will probably ask him about it later. Also, a special thanks and shoutouts to Street Fusion for helping Michael of Random with this video.
What the fuck? I barely did anything during the process of making this goddamn video. All I did was just add a few small bits of dialogue and one inanimate object, and get roasted as part of the inanimate objects that the generic Android 21 hater has sex with. That isn't even true. I mean, compared to autistic man children online, I have a way better self-control compared to them. This is fucking bullshit.
Well, that's only partially true, since you can't seem to contain yourself when it comes to things related to Sailor Moon, especially the Sailor Starlights. The time I got reincarnated as a slime, and Sadako Yamamura from The Ring, the original Japanese version, in some anime style of fan artwork, by the way. And the fact that you mostly spend your time simping over your waifus and fanboy husband does, and screwing around with your fictional harem like always every time you roleplay in the Speakonia community Discord server run by Iron Yoshi 1212 Productions in the hot fucking channel.
That's not my fault. My motivation to make new videos has been completely down the shitter as of late, as I have way too many video projects I want to make yet, along with special events from mobile games I play, and got back to doing my fanfics too lately as well. Hell, I'm sure Michael of Random faces that problem too, and yet I don't seem to see anyone else complain or make a fuss over it. Also, wouldn't the same be said about him with his Android 21 obsession as well, and that he also does the exact same thing as me sometimes in the bot fucking channel in Iron Yoshi 1212 Productions Speakonia community Discord server? I mean, don't you think that's a little hypocritical of him?
Oh, well, I guess you do make some fair points there, I suppose. Sorry for making you feel like shit.
It's okay. I know Michael of Random doesn't actually mean those things, and we're both going through struggles of our own as well. But thank you for at least understanding me, Random Male Pikachu. Thanks for the shout out too, I guess. Now if you excuse me, I am off to go and have a super swell orgy with the Sailor Starlights from Sailor Moon, Sadako Yamamura from The Ring, and Rimuru Tempest from the time I got reincarnated as a slime back on my channel.
Okay. Also, one more thing before this video ends. To any Android 21 haters or fanboys, or just literally anybody out there watching this, if you think this video is real or take any of the stuff featured in this seriously, then guess what? You really are the true definition of a sick fuck.